He's a businessman, a football administrator, former president Kansanshi Dynamos. He's my guest today on Mamanga's Finest. I'm your host, Susan Zimba. Join me as we interact and getting personal on the show. Welcome to Mamanga's Finest.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Madam, yes, thanks. Many people know you as Papa Aston, Aston Penga, Chibanda. You are a businessman as well, football administrator. Who is Aston Chibanda?
Thank you, Susan. Papa Aston, you call me. Yeah, my full name is Aston Penga Chibanda. I'm Lenji by tribe, born in Kawe, born and bred actually in Kawe. Yeah, I did my education I did my grade 1 to grade 7 at David Ramusho Primary School. That's a school in Kawe. From there, 8 to 12, I did it at Kawe High School. And then I went into university, University, where I studied chemical engineering. I'm actually chemical engineering profession. Currently working for the mines, where I've worked in the government, in the pharmaceutical industry, but finally into the mining industry. I think this is where I suit best, going by my qualification. Yeah, I'm a superintendent on the process plant, currently working as a project superintendent, technical project superintendent. Yeah, I'm in charge of all the projects on the process plant, just helping ensure that all the projects relating to processing of copper are implemented to help the company achieve its objectives, of course, meeting targets. That's it. Yeah. So briefly, that's about me. Married, my lovely wife here, Susan Mwento.
Sure.
I married my wife.
Okay.
In Ndola, when I was working for Melcom Pharmaceuticals, I was sales and marketing manager. Yeah. Married, when did we marry? Married in 2005.
Tell them.
2005.
2005, that's a long time.
Yes.
Sure. In the business perspective, you are doing a lot in terms of community around through Suzana investment. Maybe how did you come up with this business?
I'll tell you, Susan. I grew up with mom, and mom used to sell in the market. Actually, she used to sell Chibanda, tomatoes, and all such. You know, I have market now, Papa Chama, my siblings, selling tomato. That's what my mom used to do, and I was one of the kids she depended very much on to help in that business. So I used to go and sell until when I'm off school. I would go and accompany mom, start selling Chibanda. I know how to do those things they do in the market. I can do pima and all those mukisha tomato. So I grew up seeing activity happening in the markets, how they were doing the orders they go and buy, how they were doing shows.
So basically, that's where you got the
inspiration to. That's where I drew my inspiration. I started admiring doing business, and more especially like mom was doing it on a small scale. I started challenging myself that if I had an opportunity, obviously I would want to do this on a bigger scale. So the drive started from there. That's the background. So now when God blessed us with some resources with my wife, and I thank God because even my wife has got that drive in business. She's been very instrumental in shaping our direction in terms of business. So
you're speaking on your behalf.
Yeah.
Maybe yes. How are you supporting the business?
Yeah, just as he has said, helping that from other people. Of course, he has talked about the currency.
Sure.
Yeah, certainly many people who are doing business, we said, why not us? We can also do it.
Yeah,
Yes, because if this one can do it, how about us? We can also do it. So from there we said, little by little we can do it.
Yeah.
So that's how we are.
Because I know you started with the one in
In Zangameno, yes.
and where we are now, in Weybridge.
Yes.
So at least that's growth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how is the community responding?
Well, the community has been so supportive to us. We can't complain. They have been supporting us so much. Whatever we want to do, they also even give us ideas how we can run this business. Actually, we can not do it alone, but even because of the community there, they are supporting us. That's how you have seen us to come this far. It's because of the community. They give us ideas. If you can do this, now you do this, you do that. At least you can achieve what you want in life.
So what about like in terms of employment? Are you employing the locals around?
Of course, the locals first. These are our relatives now.
Yeah,
the
sure.
locals first, at least so that we can work together.
Sure, now, that is a very good project that you people have started.
Yeah.
And considering the fact that also you're also helping the community, that is social corporate responsibility.
Yes.
Which is actually a very good thing. But, yeah, Papa, I think before we go to the football perspective, I would want to just give us a comment on your slogan. I've seen your slogan is civic committee. What does that mean?
Yeah, I'm a passionate person when it comes to community responsibility, and that's the essence of that slogan. You heard my wife saying we employ the locals. The locals are first.
Yeah.
So it's about community. We are investing in the community, and the best we can do is to make sure that we save the communities.
Sure.
And if you see the way we do business, stuff that we have is about what the community is consuming. We have health, we are in the health industry, we are in the butchery food industry, grocery, the bar, all these consumables for the community. So that's the essence of that song. It's about saving communities.
Sure.
Like my wife has something, she's passionate about that. We actually took time to come up with that slogan. There are many slogans that we have done, many things, yes, for our company, until we settled for this one. She brought up mine, and then we combined it.
Yeah, maybe I'll ask her, like in terms of...
That's why I'm sorry, before you go to, you will hear people say, other people, our company, they say, Susan. Her name is Susan. So they even fail to say Susanna. So Susanna is a company name. She is Susan. Of course, in that, there is her name and my name combined.
Okay.
Yes, so Susanna is a combination of her name and my name, but I like it. Some people will say, hey, you don't have Susanna. And it's okay for me, but it's Susanna Investments.
Okay,
yes.
Whose idea was it? It came from you?
Oh, wow, both of us.
You combined
Yes,
it.
we just combined the names, and then we came up with Susanna.
Also say, yes, which is a brand now.
Yes.
People like it.
Yeah, Papa, I think in the football perspective, I'm sure this program cannot end without obviously talk on football. Considering the fact that you are a sportsman, I'm sure your life has been in sport. Kansanshi Dynamos, you are the former president of Kansanshi. Just give us a general perspective how we see in terms of how the team is growing and probably even just to give encouragement to the city executive.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm so passionate about Kansanshi Dynamos Football Club. Fearless. Ourselves. I'm still part of the team. By virtue of the deep roots I have with the lads, the team. Yeah, this is a team that started way back. Well, I wasn't there when it started, but I joined in 2010 into 2011. That's when I joined the team. I was just a mere member. And then some time came when Mr. Ndonyo, who was then vice president, shifted. I think, yeah, he is in the education sector. So he had to be transferred to Lusaka, and there was a vacancy in the team. So the club saw it fit to elect me as vice president. So I was vice president from 2012, somewhere there. I can't remember exactly, but somewhere there, 2011, 2012. I was vice president. Then there was a time Mr. Kapika, who was then president, left the mines. So there was a vacancy of the president. Mr. Sidima and I stood for those elections, and Mr. Sidima became president. I think that was 2015, 2016, somewhere, 2015, I can't be so exact, somewhere there. And then, by virtue of the two of us standing in that election, I became vice president. Yeah, and then 2 years back, Mark left that presidency, and the team saw it fit that I became president. So I was president for 2 seasons, during which we ensured that the team stayed in Premier. It was not easy in that during that period, phase, so it fit, which was a good thing to develop our Independence Stadium here, although it came with a lot of disadvantages for the team, more especially that those renovations went on for a longer period than planned. Okay, so we didn't plan for that as a team, so that had a negative effect. But the drive that I gave my executive was that I was giving them an example of Aniko, that when there are storms, that's when Aniko comes out stronger.
Sure.
So I told them this is the period we should prove to the community that we can serve the communities. Not to go by our slogan here, but just the general perspective that this is the time we can push. And I think truth be told, we did our best during that time. And last season was even the trickiest because the mine also went into challenges in terms of finances, so we had to tighten up here and there. So it was not easy in both ways. From our perspective of the stadium not being available, and also
because I remember Kansanshi was playing away from home.
Yes, playing away from home
affected even the performance.
Yes, it did affect, but as I said, we challenged the status quo to say this is the time we should prove that we can do it. And I think you guys in the journalism, you saw what we were doing. We were able to beat Zesco, we were able to beat big teams in Rwanda there.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we stood by our nerve, by our resolve, and I think there is a lot that we can pride about that. Coming to the development of the team, yes, it's for me really. I'm a very, very happy person to see, looking back where the team has come from and where it is right now. Yeah, it's a team that started just from community gathering, grew through until the mine came in and sponsored it. And there we are now. We can watch premier games in our province and in our town particularly. So which is a good thing to the community.
Yeah, very
and
good.
We need to sustain that. It's a sad story right now that the team is not doing fine. But my prayer is that God can intervene and
I was also trying to come to that. What do you think probably should be done? Like you have seen the Kansanshi performing so well, of late, and currently as we speak, it's second from the bottom.
Yeah,
it's trying to survive relegation. Anything that you probably think that can be employed to uplift the standards?
Yeah, look, the beauty of soccer, it's not a one-man show. That's why you see when a player scores, they go and hug. It's about teamwork, all right?
Sure.
So soccer is purely a team sport, okay? Team in many dimensions. It doesn't just depend on the 11 players on the pitch.
Yeah.
It's about all of you, the executive, technical, and the players themselves. Supporters, very, very important component of soccer. All these, they need to be in agreement. They need, look, agreement is not about one saying that yes, yes, yes. You can disagree in order to agree.
Yeah.
Okay? You can have different ideas, but all of you need to come together, and then you come up with one voice, so that when you speak, all of you, you are the fearless.
Sure.
You are Kansanshi Dynamos. But the moment you divide yourselves, the technical is speaking this language, the executive is speaking this language, the players are there, and you know the players, they get infected. They just get infected.
Yeah, sure.
But it's the energy flow.
Yeah, again, Papa Aston.
It's okay, it's fine. I'm used to it.
Papa Benga, Aston, sure.
Yes.
You are a very busy person in terms of football, the work arrangement, the business around you. How have you tried to incorporate the two in terms of business arrangement and football?
And work in the minds.
Yeah, of course, work in the minds.
Yes. So it's about passion.
Do you rest?
I don't rest much. Just confess, I sleep late, and it's quite strenuous, I must confess. But look, I'm so passionate about what I do. Business-wise, yes, as I told you, looking at the background, it's something that I grew up with. Mom used to sell in the background, as I said earlier. So every time we wake up, you are going to school, you see mom up along the market now. From school, I'll go and join mom at the market. And I grew up with that thing.
Sure.
So I'm passionate about business. Soccer, you can't separate me from soccer.
Sure. Maybe I also ask her, how are you help to the man in terms of what he's doing, the business-wise, work arrangement, and of course football?
Yeah.
Does he have time for the family or?
Of course, first of all, I would say he's a good man, a good husband, a good father for the family.
He's got time for the family.
Yeah,
Despite
he has got. Yeah, despite his busy schedule, he has got time also for the family.
Sure. We are getting it from you.
Not a lot of work, I must confess, Sometimes you hear Tolomba. You only say for a short time, but you really, as you say,
he's a busy person, so to say. From work, he may just come here straight to look for how the business is going on.
Sure.
And I would just say he's a good man. He's a good
Generally.
Though he's so busy, he comes at home. Maybe you could just call him. You try to call him, he doesn't answer. What is the problem? After some time, no, I'm still busy. I just want to see what is going on concerning our business, of course.
Sure.
So he's a businessman, but also he takes care about the family.
Sure, we appreciate it. Yeah, Papa Aston, maybe what is your reaction to this cause? Because I've been moving around the streets and supporters all over. What is your reaction to the cause that Aston should come back with Kansanshi Dynamos?
My wife wouldn't allow me to do that. Honestly, I'll tell you that. Yeah, but one thing is, look, I can help from a distance, not to go back as president of the club. No, there's no chance for that. I've made a decision. It wasn't my decision. I've come to terms with that.
Not normally coming, not basically coming as a president or what. Maybe in another form.
Direction.
In terms of help.
No, help I can give from where I stand, but not necessarily to go into administration of the club. Not at this particular time. I've moved on I've accepted all the decisions that were made.
Sure.
Every situation has got a purpose. When God allows certain things to happen in life, you have to come to terms with that. Because so I'm ready to help, but from a distance. I'll support the club, yes, just as a mere supporter. But look, I'm so passionate about soccer. So we haven't just stayed.
Sure.
Maybe you'd want to find out about that. But I'm still active in soccer, not just in, but not in Kansanshi Dynamos. I'm still actively involved. My wife doesn't want to hear that. I know she doesn't because she has got she.
No,
of
of
course
course,
she,
you hear what you are doing.
She's like what's happening. Yes, sometimes she felt I wasn't appreciated well. But this is life. That's how life is. Everything happens.
Are you comfortable to tell us what you are doing in terms of football?
Yeah, I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable. Look, as I have said time and again, I'm so passionate about soccer. So I haven't just stayed. My wife and I, we plow back 7 communities. We plow back to the community in many ways. Right now, as we are speaking, we've got a team that we're supporting, not so much, but yeah, within Kimani Football Club.
Oh, sure.
Yes, look, when I was a football administrator at Kansanshi, I learned a lot about football administration through the FIFA programs, FAS programs, those administrative programs. So I learned a lot about soccer management. Okay, it may not be so much to some people, but from where I started, it's something that I can still give back to the community. So I'm still involved in helping the community at large. As I said, I'm so passionate about what I do. So there's a team, Kimani Football Club, that we are helping. The team is doing very fine actually. Being their first season in the national, in the Division 1 Provincial League.
Yeah.
I think they are doing their number 10 right now.
Yeah, 10.
Number 10, yes. With an opportunity of even going up to number 5, 4 if they can push for 3, 4 wins. Yeah. So we are still doing stuff with the community, and I think our vision is very big. That's what that community team will give what we can with my wife. Yeah.
Okay, sure. No, we appreciate so much of that one. Your comment in terms of football growth in Northern Province generally, Division 1, Division 2, up to Premier Division?
Yeah, cool. What FAS did is a good thing, bringing football administration, decentralizing football administration, okay?
Sure.
So provinces have got their provincial leaderships, and this is going a long way in helping soccer development. You can see, just the Division 1 provincial league is tough, okay? Teams, they are eager from the suburbs out there to attend every league. So that's the spirit. And look, FAS is also struggling in terms of resources, and this is the biggest problem we have generally, because the business community hasn't come up to invest more in soccer. You go to South Africa, you find teams are owned by business communities, business houses. Here in Zambia, the teams that are doing well are run by parastatals, by the army, by the what. Those are the teams that are doing well. Why? Because they have got the backup from the government. Okay. You can see Red Arrows, Green Buffaloes, all the teams, Zesco. You will see that there's some big parastatal,
sure.
Where you just have Susanna Investments, you see the struggles. Why? Because the bigger business houses. And that's why we should thank Kansanshi and FQM, because they have 2 teams they are sponsoring. It's not small. It's not small, it's big. It's a lot of money going in there. So my encouragement is the business houses, they need to come on board and be part of soccer development. Look at the women teams, the way they are. And again, when you go, you look at the national team. Most of the players that are in the national team, women team, which is doing very well, it's the army teams, it's the Zesco.
Yeah.
Again, it's the same trajectory, okay?
Yeah.
It's the same direction, like. So it's high time. Look, we had this team in Dollar, Butcon, okay?
Yeah.
Where is Butcon now? It's dwindled. That is Mwaba. The one who was running, it's Mwaba. That's his name. Yeah, but the owner of Bitcoin. He tried by all means to put in his resources and all that. But who was coming forth to say, let's meet partner with this one? Well, I wouldn't know, but the team has gone down because it doesn't work with the sole responsibility. It doesn't work well. in football. As I said earlier, it's a teamwork. It's a sport that needs all these people to come on board. Business houses across the country, they need to come on board and help. We've got a lot of companies owned by Chinese, Indians around here. Where are they? Why can't they come out? Big pharmaceutical industries, they can say, okay, we put the label on the jersey. Okay, Melcome Pharmaceuticals Football Club. Things like that. Look at Yanifa Dams. He tried to start a Dynamos, eh? Yeah. But again, because you can't depend on just one person. But kudos to these guys because they sacrifice you, so it's about sacrifice. Okay, so yes, FAS has done a good thing. Soccer is developing, but it needs sustenance. Sustenance can only come with all of us. You, Suzy, ourselves, and the other businesses, we come together and help the football industry. There's potential, especially in this province. There's potential, there's talent. I've seen it.
Lumona Radiance?
Lumona Radiance, good performance. It's good, they are coming into premium. If the worst happens that our two teams, Trident and FPM, drop off the premium, at least we've got Lumona coming up. Yeah, but I hope Kansanshi can pull up positives and stay.
Yeah, what's there to learn from other teams, other clubs, from other provinces?
I want to fight from this. Teamwork, nothing else but teamwork. You see in Copper Belt, off-season, we go and join them.
But they don't
training tournaments. No, there's a point I'm driving here. It's about what we can learn from other provinces. Okay. We go and say, okay, we are going to do training programs because they have a tournament they have organized in the province. Yeah. They do that to strengthen their unity, to strengthen their resolve in teamwork. Okay? Advise, share ideas. We've got a lot of teams in this province. We can start doing those programs amongst ourselves. Okay? We don't necessarily need to wait for FAS, the provincial leadership. As teams, we can say, okay, off-season, Kansanshi Dynamos, Chibanda Football Club, and Mufungwe United. What's this? Police Dams. Solvez United and this Emas team. Solvez Academy. All of you come. We have a tournament that will run for 1 week. We start from the groupings. That's during off season. Okay. You will start identifying talent. The bigger teams can now even tap talent. Sometimes you don't need to go and get your Sate from Copper Belt. Yes, very good players. We brought them here. They contributed, but you can find your Sate within the province. Sure. It's about teamwork. All right.
Sure. Yeah. So, Papa Aston, as we come to the end of the program, I want you to give a recommendation to the Football Association generally in this country.
Yeah. As I said, they have done a good thing. Decentralization, it is working well. What we need now is to follow up, see what the individual teams are doing, what help do they need. I know FAS also struggles with the resources, but the business houses, they need to come on board. But what FAS needs to do is just like the example I gave. The football association, the team led by Mr. Camboso, well, they're doing good stuff, but they can still do more. Sure. By now narrowing down on things like what I've said. Sure. Promote these interactions amongst teams. Let the bigger teams tap talent from within here. Sure. Do deliberate programs that can instill that team spirit, all of us on the same table. Not this, we got the Mufumbo there, they think these are, bring them together, which to some extent they are doing, but there's still room for improvement, okay? They can closer. So my encouragement is, let's push for teamwork, more teamwork within the province. There's abundant talent in this province, and we can do it even better than Copper Belt. Mind you, this is the new Copper Belt.
Sure.
Zambia.
Thank you very much for appearing with
I appreciate it.
Sure. See you in the next edition.
Thank you.
All right, there you are. I've been talking to Papa Aston, football administrator, a businessman as well. This has been Social Zimba, Finance. Let's meet next time.